Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server. On the level 60 Necromancer, we will be doing something a little bit different today, so don't worry about it. We are back in Unrest, but I'm going to be doing something different with the audio. We're going to be looking into level 20 camps and seeing what we can figure out. Usually do this on my own outside of the game. Seems like it's lagging again. I don't know why it does that at the beginning of videos whenever I record. My laptop is terrible. If I really want to do this YouTube thing, I should probably be buying better equipment, but I don't know. Just never got there. So, got to use what I got. Yeah. So level 60 Necromancer in Unrest, and he is basically, I'll tell you what he's going to be doing, so while you're watching him, and then we're going to look for a new camp for our enchanter on the wiki while we do this. I usually do that off video, like, in the morning when you're doing your morning dropping a deuce or something, you're looking on the wiki trying to figure out where you're going to be going. But my main idea for my necro here was going to the Ghoul Archmagus or Reclusive Ghoul Archmagus or something, because it has a couple of items that my enchanter could have used. But there's always people here at the fireplace, so I couldn't get this camp. So instead I went to the hand, and it dropped a couple rings for me, and then I went to the basement a couple times and tried to get that dwarf to spawn, so maybe I can get the boots for Trey or something. So you'll see me going from the roof to the basement to the roof to the basement, checking on the fireplace, roof to basement, checking on other names as I go through Unrest. So mostly just going around looking for named mobs to see if I can get some stuff for my enchanter or for Trey's ranger, basically. So that's what you're going to see on video. Now, for the audio commentary, we're going to go to the wiki, and I'll show you how I usually do this. I usually go to the wiki, and there's a nice guide on the wiki. If you've never been there, go to the guide section. So you go to wikiproject1999.com. It's like wiki.project1999.com. Okay? And then you go to the side where it has all the sections, and you go down to guides. Go down to guides. So I'm clicking on guides and player guides, and you can go to, there's hunting and leveling guides. So you got the per level hunting guide and you got the treasure hunting guide. So if you want something more with plat, then you could do the second one. But if you want the just leveling, do the first one. There's also the 6-minute bar diet and a couple of other things. Just look around on this. There's a lot of guides here. There's a haste guide, a travel guide, classic merchant guide, all kinds of stuff. Even guides for starting cities, like Akanon starting guide, Cabela's starting guide. But we're going to go to the per level hunting guide and see what they got for us for level 20. The other thing you can do instead of just doing this, you can go to nearby zones and just sort by NPC level and see if you can find something yourself, because not everything is going to be in this per level hunting guide. I found many awesome camps that weren't in here. This is not everything, but it'll give you a good idea if you don't know what you're looking for, really. But it has, at the top, it has hunting spots, and it goes by level. So you can filter it. It's got instructions. It has improving the guide, and then it has experience modifiers, and then it has hunting spots 1 to 4, hunting spots 5 to 9, hunting spots 10 to 14, hunting spots 15 to 19, hunting spots 20 to 24. So we're going to go to hunting spots 20 to 24. We're about to hit 21. Having trouble trying to find our next camp. The only thing, like right now, it's like, ooh, we could be in the main room group and maybe get kind of crappy experience because we're probably a little bit too high level for that. We could do the fireplace group, but it's hard to get into that. It's even hard for my necro to, like, somebody's always there. The fireplace, somebody's always there. Like, I've seen the basement open. I've seen, like, the main room and the fireplace, it seems like those are always camped. The basement's open sometimes. The hand, no one ever grabs the hand. Like, the hag tower's open sometimes. The bar keeps there sometimes. But it's like the fireplace and the main room are almost always camped. So, just keep that in mind. Alright, first one we have here is Upper Guck, level 20. It has solo level and then group level. They both say 20. It says the Squire camp. I have done that one before. It is a pretty good camp, and I bet you my enchanter could do that camp. The Squire Camp. The Squire does drop some decent stuff too, I think. Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of. Wow, I don't think I've ever done that one. Collar of Undead Protection and the Ruined Bone Fork is what he drops. Yeah, I'm not thinking of the right one. I'm thinking of something else. The Ruined Bone Fork is 5 damage, 29 delay. Warrior, Ranger, Shadow Knight, Bard, and Rogue. It has some saves on it. It's a secondary range, primary, secondary. I think that one just looks cool. I don't know if people actually use it because it's good. And then the Collar of Undead Protection is a 5 AC. Nothing too great on that guy. I guess it's just for experience mostly. So the Squire Camp in Upper Guck, it says. There's really no notes. So yeah, I've never done that one or heard of that one. That one's a little bit too far away. Like I said, I want to do something nearby. If I get intrigued and tempted by something, I might be willing to take a trip. But the problem with me taking a trip somewhere all the way across to the other side of the world with my level 20 and 21 enchanter is that then Trey has to do that too. Because he's my duo. We group once a week. I would either have to go way down the other side of the world and let him know, and then he would have to go way on the other side of the world to get near where I am. And what if the camp doesn't work out, and then it's like we're way over there? It's not that big of a deal. You can get ports, you can figure it out, but it just takes time. And I've never been on this side of the world, and I wanted to explore this side of the world, the Butcher Block, the Phase, the Unrest. So, anyway. All right, 20 to 23, we have Oasis. So, as I go over this, it's pretty much hunting spots 20 to 24. It's your guide too. Like, you can do Upper Guck Squire Camp. That's an option. 20 to 23, Oasis. Deepwater Crocodiles, a Deepwater Cayman. The first one there, the Upper Guck, has a 166% experience modifier, by the way. Oasis does not. It has 100%. And it says good for druids, because druids can charm animals, so that'd be good for me too. I could do Oasis, and going to Oasis, I mean, I'd have to ride the boat from Butcher Block to Freeport, and then run from Freeport to Oasis. It wouldn't be terrible, I guess. We could do that. I just feel like everybody on YouTube's done an Oasis video killing crocs. Like, that's the place you would go. Like, if you were just, like, brainlessly getting experience, like, you can't do Unrest for some reason, you can't think of anything else, that's what I would think, too. I'd be like, oh, I'll just ride the boat, I'll go to Oasis, level 20. That's what you do. All right, 20 to 24 says Stone Brunt Mountains. I don't even know where that is. Where is Stone Brunt Mountains? I'm going to click on it. Stone Brunt Mountains is adjacent to the Warrens. The Warrens is adjacent to Payneal. Okay, so this is some sort of like Erudin type of shit. I don't know if I want to go way over there. I should, man. I've never been over there except for one time on my cleric that I made for the starting A series. I've never explored that area. It's been a very long time since I've explored that area. It says, yeah, Stonebrunt Mountains. It says Kajekan Mines number 2. The miners. It doesn't have. It has 100% experience modifier. It has a really long explanation here. Good for fear kiting, extremely safe camp. The Kejik and the village do not see invis and are indifferent to all but evil races. Multiple vendors in town. No creatures roam through or path across its spacious mines, and the 4 miners working away within are able to be solo pulled without harmony. Kejik frequently drop food and drink, and these miners have the additional chance to drop a large brick of high-quality ore, which sells for 17 plat. There is a large, completely uninhabited portion of the mine behind a wall of rocks perfect for fear kiting. These rocks can be opened like doors. Don't ask me why, I don't know, with a simple click. A good method for fear kiting is to pull miners back to this uninhabited portion, then proceeding to do all of the usual fear kiting stuff. Despite the odd geometry of the mine, I've yet to ever have a creature fall through the floor on me. Adventurers seeking additional enemies to slay will find the Kejik guarding the main gate satisfactory. With care, they can be single-pulled up to the mountaintops. Just be sure to con them first. Groups or enchanters will enjoy the static pairs of a Kejikan Archer perched outside of the village's walls lowers Kejik village and peacekeepers factions. So yeah, Stonebrut Mountains. If you want to make the trip all the way over there, which I guess how would you get there? Like Kanos? Is Kanos like a good starting point, and then you would head to Arudin's Crossing, that kind of like Kara Isle, like Payneal, like Stonebrunt, the Warrens. Is that the same area? I might have to look into that. Stonebrunt Mountains. That sounds like a really good camp. 20 to 24. It just seems like it's exactly as far as like it could possibly be away from where I'm at right now, though. But sounds pretty good, like that whole explanation there. So for you guys out there, you know, Upper Guck Squire Camp, Oasis Crocodiles, and then Stonebrunt Mountain Conjekin Mines. Conjekin Miners. All right, so next up we have 20 to 24 West Freeport. Trissa Whistle Song. So it's the Bard Diet thing, I think. Good for AFK, Necro, evil characters, lazy single kill every 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Lowers Guards of Kanos, Knights of Truth, and League of Antonican Bards. So, yeah. I think that's a bard. Trissa Whistle Song. She's in West Freeport. You could kill her every 6 minutes. I think that one's camped a lot. So, you may or it might be hard to get that one. I've never done it myself. Trying to remember where she is. West Freeport. I don't know. But that one seems a little bit closer than like going to Oasis or all the way to Stonebrunt Mountains or something, or Upper Guck. Seems like the closest one so far, but it'd probably be hard to ever see it open. Alright, also 20 to 24, we have Kern's Tower. Start at top, work down to the lower tunnels. Greater scale bones, lesser ice bones, and lesser char bones. It has a 200% modifier. Kunark is the area. It's good for monks, necros. Skeletons are not social. When you finish, just zone out, in, and repeat. If you've never killed any Burny Eye, then it's very easy to get to the basement. But if you've killed even one, then invisibility to undead won't be enough. So they're suggesting Kern's Tower. Start at the top and work down to the lower tunnels, it says. 20 to 24, Kern's Tower. That's another one. It's like kind of like Oasis. You know that's an option. That's just in Kunark, and to get to Kunark, I would have to pretty much go the furthest so far, except for Stonebrunt, out of any of the other options. I would have to go to Oasis, ride the raft, get on the go to Tomorrow's Deep, go all the way to the OT, and then go from there, you know, to Kern's Tower. I'd have to go all the way over to Cabela's area as well. Unless you get a port, I guess. You can get a port. You can always get a port. I guess port. I should probably do that. But just saying, if you weren't going to get a port. Alright, we have Tomorrow's Deep, level 20 to 24, or 17 to 22, it says. So if you are grouping, 17 to 22. If you are soloing, 20 to 24. Tomorrow's Deep, Elven Outpost Docks, an Elven Ranger, an Elven Scout, and an Elven War Scout. 100% is the modifier, so nothing really. Kunark says good for Necro, evil characters, lowers inhabitants of Furona Vey, and greater Fadark factions. Mobs have level 9 ranger spells only. Drops moderate coin plus rusty rare bronze weapons. Beta neutral vendor Micus Benorin in a hut on the beach near the dock sells to anyone. Excellent solo camp with minimal risk. Good mobs to recover Indigo Brotherhood faction from. So it seems like it's evil characters, which my Enchanter isn't really an evil character. He's more of a goody-good. I mean, he is an Enchanter. He could probably figure it out if he wanted to, but anyway. Sounds like a good... I've never done that one. I had a Necro, and I never did that one, so that sounds pretty cool for somebody else out there that's listening right now. Tomorrow's Deep, Elven Outpost Docks, an Elven Ranger, an Elven Scout, and an Elven War Scout. Alright, so we're getting into the area where it's 22 to 27, so probably not stuff that I'll be able to do. But you see what I mean? That's like all the options. There's definitely more options than that. This is just like the per-level hunting guide. These are things other people have submitted as good places to really grind out some experience. Of course, there's other places you can go. Like, you didn't hear Unrest on there, main room, Unrest, fireplace. That wasn't on there. But I guess I'll continue to do the rest of this section, because there's some stuff that's like 21 to 23. So yeah, let's keep going. How much time we got on here? Okay. We're all the way in the basement. Looking for that freaking dwarf to drop those boots, you know? Alright, so after Tomorrow's Deep, we have 22 to 27 Lake Wrath Tier. Location 2 near South Karana zone line. A greater zombie and exhumed gnoll. So it says it's good for cleric mage. All undead, but only at night. During the day, there's only lower level gnolls. See below for undead and nearby Wrath Mountains. Because the mobs are close, Soothe Harmony helps, but characters at the higher ends of the level range can pull singles without it. So at nighttime in Lake Wrath Tier, near South Karana zone line, it says location 2. You have to look at the map. But yeah, it sounds like a okay one, I guess. I don't know. That is really far away, though, for me, probably. All right, 22 to 23, Wrath Mountains, Findle Grob's Tower, number 7. Dry Bone Skeletons, 100%. So no modifier. Good for Cleric. Undead, you may have to clear green skeleton zombies to make the dry bone ones spawn. Another one that sounds like only okay. All right, 22 to 24, North Karana, Cordelia Minster. It gives a location here, negative 3,801 and positive 1,160. Cordelia Minster. No modifier. Good for Necro evil characters. Lazy single kill every 7 minutes. She wanders northwest of the gypsy camp, but once you kill her, you can just wait for her respawn. Every 6 minutes and 40 seconds at the Wizard Spires. Wait a little north of them to avoid Guard Frederick, who passed through. Lowers Guards of Kanos, Knights of Truth, and League of Antonic and Bards. So, another, like, evil character, Bard diet type of deal. Maybe after you're done with the Freeport one, you can go to North Karana and do her. I haven't been to the Karanas in a long time. I would like to go over there. All right, 22 to 25, we have Najina. It just says a skeleton at 80, negative 58. 159% modifier, so it has a little bit of a modifier there. It says good for Paladin Cleric. Individual spawns of a skeleton that are quite safe, free from ads, and frequently drop small ringmail gloves and small ringmail bracelet for vendoring. Skeletons drop a piece for Paladin Quest, the Sword of Nobility. Several spawns exist, but the most accessible is marked. So Najina, I'm looking at the map here. So yeah, you have to go into Najina, not super far. I guess there's like a really good spawn in there that you can do by yourself. 22 to 25, so probably a little bit too high for me right now. But maybe. I mean, what level's the skeleton? He is 22 to 25. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna be yellow or red right now. But hey, an option for y'all out there. If the Oasis is camped, the Bard in Freeport is camped, and you just can't find anything. You go to Upper Guck, the Squire's camped. You're just looking. Well, hey, go to Najina and kill that skeleton. All right, Misty Thicket, 22 to 30, or 20 to 30 if you're in a group. It says Misty Thicket, west of the Great Wall, just east of the Orc Camp, along the North Zone Wall. Name is Slaith. So it's a frog named Slaith. It says good for Druid. Slaith is spawned by asking Bronin Higginsbot on top of the southernmost wall tower in Misty Thicket for a small favor. After that, run north along the west side of the Great Wall until you reach the North Zone Wall, where Slaith is waiting. Kill the frog and turn in his leg into Bronin Higginspot for the Bloody Shank quest. Then you can respawn Slaith. Requires indifferent faction with the Rivervale Rogue faction, Deep Pockets. Wolf form works. Bronin will not spawn Slaith at lower faction. Killing Slaith lowers Froglocks of Kunark, while turning his leg in raises High Pass Guards, Carson McCabe, Merchants of High Pass, Corrupt Kanos Guards, Freeport Militia. Very good, safe, and steady EXP Druids with Wolf form and Levitate to jump off the stumps west of the wall to get to the top of the tower and respawn. Can do this especially quickly, just nuke kite unsnared down the wall, avoiding the guards, and finish them off near the tower for a quick respawn. Sounds like a druid thing that you would do as like a halfling druid. Misty Thicket. Where is Misty Thicket? I've never been a halfling. Rivervale, Runny Eye Citadel. Rivervale is next to Kithicore? Okay, I see. Kithicore? Kithicore is next to West Commonlands. Alright, so you go to like West Commons, then Kithicore, then Rivervale, then Misty Thicket. I've never killed those guards there, and I want to. Misty Thicket guards. People always talk about it, I've just never done it. Never went that way. And I've never been a halfling. Except for when I was playing my buddy's halfling druid way back in the day. So that's an option, especially if you're a druid or a halfling. It's some sort of quest that you turn in. It spawns a dude, you kill him. You turn it in, you spawn him, you kill him. You turn it in, you spawn him, you kill him. You have to have a certain amount of faction, though. Seems like being level 22. Gonna be about level 22. Check it out, though, if you want to. See, these are as much for you as they are for me. I'm getting some ideas while I do this, and I'm hoping I'm giving y'all some ideas, too. While you watch me farm Unrest again. Alright, 20 to 26, we have Najina. Crystal Room number 4. A Magician. 173% modifier. Good for Mage. This room has 3 Magicians, which you can split just by using line of sight. Edge down the left side of the hall until you can see the right mob and pull. Repeat on the right side. These Magicians drop Mage focus item components. A broom, a shovel, a stein, a torch. At 26, I was getting 6% of level for 1 mage and pet. Respawn is 1830. In that time, you can also kill the 2 skeletons just in the cave before the crystal room and 2 possible tentacle terrors in the entrance room. Man, and nobody goes to Najina, so these are good ones here. Maybe we should go to Najina. Alternatively, in Classic, you can wait on the list for Drelsna, as the room is within the list range. So yeah, Najina, once again, there's the skeleton you could do, and then there's some magicians. Alright, 20 to 28, we have South Karana. KFC, Aviac Town near Lake Wrath Zone Line. Aviacs. No modifier. Good for Bard, Shaman, some races not barbarians can use the merchant at the top level. I think I've seen people do this before, the Aviac Town near Lake Wrath Zone Line, and there's a merchant at the top. 20 to 28, it says. All right, 21, Mistmoor entrance. So that's probably where we should go, because I think Mistmoor is pretty close. But that's where everybody goes, so it's probably going to be the same problem as Unrest. But maybe if we head over there early enough, we can do the entrance, and maybe there's not as many people. I don't know. But 21 says Mistmoor. This is the most likely thing that I'm going to do. And where is Mistmoor? So I've never been there, and that's something I would like to get on video. Lesser Feydark, it says. Okay. 22 minutes for the zone. It says entrance of Mistmoor. 120% modifier. Pretty simple. Once you hit 21, you can go to Mistmoor. Alright, we got Black Burrow. For solo, it says 21 to 23, and for group, it says 17 to 22. Man, I'd love to go to Black Burrow. Such nostalgia. Deep in area around Lord Elgnub, it says. Gnolls, 133% modifier. Save Gnoll Fangs for Gnoll Bounty or Moonstones. Trains are common, it says. So just deep in Blackburrow, maybe? Alright, here's Unrest. Here we go. I was wrong. Grouping 21 to 24 at the fireplace. 173% modifier. That's why people are always here. The modifier, dude. But yeah, the fireplace. That's the other one. So we should probably check, can we get in the fireplace group or start a fireplace group? And then we should probably go to Mistmoor, if not, and do the entrance. That should probably be our daily, like, if we're going to, every day I should probably do that. Check fireplace. Can I get in the group or not? Yes or no? If not, let's go to Mistmoor and do the entrance. It's probably what we should be doing. And me doing this and talking through it, it'll help me. So you guys are helping me right now by listening to this and watching this video. Alright, so 21 to 24, we have East Karana. Bottom of ramp, road to high pass. Crag spiders. Ooh, I've seen people do those before. I remember on video. Good for enchanter, necro, warrior. Spiders drop lots of spider silk for tailoring. So it just says East Karana, bottom of ramp, road to high pass. Crag spiders. 21 to 24. All right, also 21 to 24, or 18 to 24 if you're in a group. Lake of Ill Omen. Beach north of river from Fiorona Bay. Goblin, Sarnak, Sabertooth Tigers, etc. It says 87% modifier. You know, Lake of Omen, I'd have to go all the way to Kunark. I know where that is and everything. I don't know if I want to go back to Kunark. My shaman was just in Kunark, all over that area. I'd almost rather go back to Najina than to Kunark again. All right, here's another one, Lake of Omen. Same level range, 2124, 1824. One thing, though, as far as Lake of Omen goes, there's Sarnex there that have a weapon that I want to get for my enchanter to put in his range slot. It has, like, intelligence on it or something. The Sarnek Ceremonial Dagger, I think it's called. All right, it says around the windmill. We all know where the windmill is in Lake of Omen. You can sell there. It's like the best place to sell in all of Kunark. Goblin, Sarnex, Sabertooth Tigers, etc. I think we did that on video with my shaman. We were definitely in the Lake of Omen a couple times. We did the Sarnex, we did the windmill. We've done several things in Lake of Omen. So if you want to see that, go check out my shaman playlist. But it's an option. All right, 21 to 24 or 19 to 26, we have Ocean of Tears. I was thinking about that. I'm like, what if we were just ride the boat from Butcher Block? I think that's Ocean of Tears, right? Or is that... Am I thinking of the right place? Yeah. Gargoyles and Mermaids. Good for Druid, Necro, Gargoyles have pretty good loot. Read this guide for further details, it says. I don't want to read that guide, but Gargoyles and Mermaids in Ocean of Tears. Definitely an option. It might be my second favorite so far. It's not super far. I just got to get on the boat and ride to Ocean of Tears. Gargoyles and Mermaids. 21 to 24 solo or 19 to 26 grouped up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Let's find the what's the next one? So I like that one. I like that one. So far I'm thinking Fireplace, Mistmore Entrance, Ocean of Tears, Gargoyles and Mermaids, and then maybe Najina, like away to Najina possibly. Maybe that Freeport Bard or that yeah, Freeport Bard, maybe. Probably not though. All right, what's next? What's next? We're almost done here. How far is the video? Where are we at here? We're about to kill the hand again. I get 2 rings that have 20 mana on them, so a total of 40 mana that, you know, I had Serpentine Bracers. It wasn't that bad, so it's not like I put something on a spot that I had nothing. I had something on already, but 40 mana. I gained 40 mana off of this, pretty much. Got some Gossamer leggings. I didn't... My enchanter already had leggings that were better, but just trying. I think I got a slight minor upgrade off of this. And I was getting fine steel and some other stuff. I made a little bit of plat. I got to kill some named in Unrest. All I got to do now is like have a fireplace group with my enchanter and like a basement group, and I'm like a Unrest pro at this point. Maybe do the Hag Tower or something. Then I'll be an Unrest pro. All right, what's the last one I said? The Ocean of Tears. There it is. Oh wow, we still have quite a bit to go. But it's cool, we got a lot of video, too. I don't have a ton of time, though, but we probably have just enough. Everything should work out perfectly. Alright, 21 to 30 is Warslick's Woods Forest Giant Fort. 100% modifier, good for all, it says. Yep, I know where that is. It's like as you head towards over there, it's kind of right there, pretty close by. It's in between over there and, like, Kabilis. And it's decent. I've grouped there on my shaman once again if you want to see Kunark stuff. I was all over Kunark. My Necro's been all over Kunark, exploring Kunark series. And then my shaman grouped up was a Ixar shaman all over Kunark. So if you want to see Kunark, I've hit almost every zone there except for a couple. I don't think I want to go back this soon. But Warslick's Woods is definitely good. Then you got the Brutes. You know, the Brutes are good too. All right, 21 to 25, we have South Karana, Hermit Cottage, number 7 on the map. A Hermit, 100% modifier. Good for Necro. A Hermit is a ranger with no faction and respawns every 2 minutes. To get him out of his cottage, stand at the back of it by the chimney and / target a Hermit or just / target A and say, I am here to kill you. Or use spell range attack pet. So, like, use a pet and have it attack them, or, yeah, use, like, a... Okay. His cottage is locked. If If you're really interested in that, it's on here. 21 to 25, South Corona, Hermit Cottage. If you're interested in it, just look it up. That seems a little bit too far away for me, though. All right, 21 to 25, West Corona, small house just east of Barbarian Fishing Village. Limpek Hargren, 100% modifier. Good for AFK Necro Evil characters. Respawns every 10 minutes. You can sell to Analia in the nearby Barbarian Village, as she is on beta neutral faction. Lowers Antonius Bale, Guards of Kanos, Knights of Thunder, and Priests of Life. It's another evil Necro type of camp. I should have looked up some more of these when I was my Necro, but... Alright. 21 to 30, we have Warslick's Woods again. Forest Giant Hut, number 8 on the map. Forest Giants, 100% modifier. 3 spawns outside of each other's aggro range. Only 2 pathers, usually goblins. Great for root rotting. Number 8 on the map, huh? I don't know if I remember that one. Okay. We have 22 to 25, Dagner's Cauldron. Okay. We're really close to that. 22 to 25, Dagner's Cauldron. Aqua Goblin Bosuns, Aqua Goblin Title Lords. Title Lords have been red to me. I'm only 20, though. Maybe once I get to 21, they'll turn yellow, and then 22, they'll be even or something. 22 to 25 seems... I don't know. It just says good for Bard. I think there's a camp in between Unrest and Butcher Block. There's like a camp with a tent and like a fire, and it has like title lords and shamans and stuff. Maybe there. Or you can go to the middle island, maybe. We've been thinking about doing that. Just like the middle island seems too dangerous. There's too much stuff there. There's stuff in the water, like coming in and out of the water at all times. There's skeletons and goblins, so you can't just like... And then there's title lords sometimes, and it's not... And they're red right now, so it seems like very dangerous. But we keep thinking about it. So Dagner's Cauldron says 22 to 25. I don't know about that, but we might try it. All right, 22 to 25, the Over There. Near Warslick's Wood Zone Line. Cockatrices, Succulents, Saber-Tooth Tigers, etc. 100% modifier. Yeah, we did that on the Shaman. Me and Trey, in fact, I think. So that would just be doing that again. 26 to 29, grouped up in Clan Runny Eye. Goblins, 133% modifier. Lots of casters. Snare is necessary. I've never been to Runny Eye, so it's nice to know that 26 to 29, maybe I can make a trip over there. It's kind of like, if I'm going to make a trip somewhere, it'd be cool if it's a dungeon, and then with something else close by. Like Najina has Oasis close by. I could go there, maybe. And then go to Runny Eye after. But we got Mistmore, which I've never been to, just right here. And we're already in Unrest. I don't know. Alright, 23 to 25, Wrath Mountains, north of Zazamook. Drakes. An Ebon Drake, a Basalt Drake, etc. 100% modifier, good for Ranger. Avoid Zazamook, and watch out for Rarzar. And if you see a Drake, leave it up as it's Rarzar's placeholder. So Drakes and Wrath Mountains from 23 to 25. And it says it's good for Rangers. Alright, also 23 to 25, we have South Corona, west of Aviac Town. Elephant, Bull, Elephants. 100% modifier, good for Bard, Druid, and Shaman. 23 to 25, we have Najina, caves in the north end of zone. A giant Black Widow. 173% modifier. That modifier is tempting. Good for Mage. To get to this spot, you'll have to crawl through the rest of the dungeon. There are 3 tentacle terrors along the way that should be good experience, although you can avoid all of them if you are careful. Once you get to the spiders, you want to be very careful not to get close to the massive groups of goblins, or you will die before you can gate. Also beware that the spider at 460, 220 can spawn the Widow Mistress if you are unlucky. We've been in Najina before, like me and I think Faceless One, way back in the day. Necro and Druid, I think it was. So if you want to check out Najina, we went all the way through Najina. And it'd be cool to like get experience there. We kind of just crawled through it real quick. I don't think we were like trying to get experience. I mean, we were, but we also like made it all the way to the end. We killed Najina. It was nice. So I have that on video. If you're interested in Najina, my Necro went there. But I'm thinking about going back. All right, 24 to 30. We got Lake of Ill Omen, north of the windmill. Goblin, Sarnak, Sabertooth Tigers, etc. 87% modifier. Keep an eye out for the rare a Sarnak Courier, who can drop a Goblin Gazugi ring. Sells for a few thousand plat. That sounds like a good camp. 24. We got three more. We got three more. How are we looking here? We got 10 minutes left on the video. We got three more to go over, and I have like 20 minutes till I have to leave. Okay. 24 to 30. West Karana, Barbarian Fishing Village. Mistrana, 2 notes. Junt McManus and Lars McManus. I think, isn't that it's like the Bard Diet, another one of those. Good for Necro evil characters. Pull to the hill next to the village to avoid ads. The barbarians respawn faster than Mistrana, and you can use /target to pull them out of their houses without going in. Avoid the higher level Ulrich McManus and guard Donlin. The latter rarely pass through. Avoid Sarah McManus and Misla McManus. Neither gives experience. Some of the mobs are yellow to a 24, but are doable by a necromancer of that level. You can sell to Analia, also in the village, as she is on beta neutral faction, lowers Hallis faction. Alright, also 24 to 30 in West Karana, we have along Karana River, east end of zone, who we have Raishon Huntsy. 100% modifier, good for Necro, a solitary human paladin fishing along the Karana River. On a 22-minute timer with no faction hit. Evil characters can also kill Limpek Hargren, who isn't too far away. Hold on a second, y'all. Did I do that again? I believe I did that 2 videos in a row. I've never done that before, and I did it 2 videos in a row. Crazy, right? Anyway, let's get back to this. We're almost done. So what was I saying? I had to let the kids in. They got off the bus. We had West Karana. That sounds like a cool one, dude. West Karana. There's a solitary human paladin fishing along the Karana River on a 22-minute timer. That sounds like something I would do. 24 to 30. So if you're a Necro and you want to go to West Karana, that sounds like a good one. All right, here's the last one. Levels 24 to 32 if you're solo. Level 26 to 30 if you're in a group. Swamp of No Hope. Number 4 on the map. Ixar Exiles. Groups of 3 and 6. Level 23 static with 6:45-minute respawn. 100% modifier. Good for Druid, Monk, Necro, Ranger, Shaman. Drops fine steel weapons. Gems. 1 to 2 plat average coin. Mostly gold. TT zone line is close for escapes. Requires levitation. No roamers. Easy AFK breaks. Close to Kabilis for Ixar to bank sell. Requires CC root harmony. Sounds awesome. Swamp of No Hope. Ixar Exiles. 24 to 32. 26 to 30. Number 4 on the map. So if you're looking for it, number 4 on the map. So yeah, that is that. That's everything they have recommended for hunting spots from 20 to 24. You can go back like to the one before if you want, because sometimes like it says 19 to 24 for the OT mud hole, which everybody knows about. You could go back one too, like just find the stuff that at least goes up to 21. So we have a few of them here. You know, some of them reach into 21 area. Oasis, Caimans and Crocodiles. Gorge of King Zorb. Somebody recommended that to me. It says 16 to 21. Near the Runny Eye zone line. Muddites, Minotaurs, and Beholders. So that's probably getting green for me right now. Gorge of King Zorb. What else? Anything? Pain Eel. Multiple locations. Guards. Karana. Wrath Mountains, Kodiak Bear, Scarecrows in Karana, Lake Rathtier, Aviac Islands, Aviac Guards, Kara Island, Karens, East Karana throughout the zone, just everything, I guess. And the OT, the mud hole, like I was saying. That's like if I went back, to 15 to 19. Some of them include stuff that's higher level, but anyway, that's everything. Hunting spots 20 to 24. And like I said, if I didn't like any of those, which I'm liking trying to do the fireplace, but we've been trying to do that. I'm liking going to Mistmore and trying the entrance, like I said. Go to Ocean of Tears and see what's up with gargoyles and mermaids, maybe. And then last but not least, maybe Najina. But we've been there before. I've never been to gargoyles and mermaids, so I'd probably go to gargoyles and mermaids if I was going to go anywhere. And I'd probably just stay around and check on Mistmore and Fireplace or something. But I don't know. I think did we figure anything out? Did this help you any? Was it entertaining? I don't know. I hope so. These guys kept being in the fireplace. That's where I wanted to camp. Was right there. Those dogs were there the whole time, so I just kept killing the hand and getting 2 rings for my enchanter, which gave me 40 mana basically. But yeah, I think we kind of talked our way through it. Now you guys know. Maybe if you never knew about the wiki and the per level hunting guide, now you know. If you did know about it, maybe you heard something that you overlooked, or maybe somebody out there might have got a place to hunt off of this video. Or at least you got entertained remembering some of these places. But for me, I'm thinking OOT, Gargoyles and Mermaids. I might look into that. Mistmore Entrance, I'm going to look into that. Those are the 2 for me. Najina's kind of lingering in the back of my head, possibly, but probably not going that far. But we'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.